We're on a quest to find the best deal we can at GameStop, and we're going to do so by going to every single one in town and not stopping until we find that deal.
Oh boy.
Starting at the Christown Spectrum, which is like the oldest mall in the Phoenix Valley, and there's over 30 GameStops in town, so we're bound to find something, right?
I hope
Oh, pretty large PS3 selection, honestly. So maybe there'll be something sneaky and cheap in here. Homecoming for 28's about right. Lots of missing labels, unfortunately, so those aren't going to have much value. I don't see anything crazy, but PS3 isn't full of a lot of value, unfortunately. Retro Nintendo stuff. Metroid Prime Trilogy, 75 loose. Probably about right. Metroid Prime 3 for 25.
Yeah.
Izuna. I mean, it's loose, but it's still Izuna. Let's take a look, maybe. Covered Swords worth under 20. Spyborgs. Weird. Smooth moves. Oh, nothing wild. There's one we don't see often. Cybertron.
Yeah.
But it is about right, I believe. And it doesn't have its manual. So, it's cool though. That's likely one of the only 2DSs that's worth close to that much. But, I don't know, if 150 is a really good price for that, what do you think?
It's over.
It's over. Oh, yeah. So that's pretty good, seeing the Batman console with the 20th anniversary controller. So I think the console's like $130 and that controller's like 70, 80. Yeah, I wonder if they'll just let us buy the controller. We'll have to ask.
So I'm sure they have other PS4 controllers.
Yeah, that's true. You guys sell the controllers separately from the systems? Okay, we need your help. We're really trying to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we just broke the 90,000 mark. So if you could do us a huge favor and subscribe, that would be awesome. And while you're here, you can hit that like button. It'll help more people see this video. So thanks so much in advance.
No. Those guys have to go with the systems.
Really? Because it's the wrong one with it, though.
They were traded in.
The Batman one?
The Batman?
It has the 20th anniversary controller with it.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's because somebody traded in with us. So it depends on like if they bring in the console.
Yeah.
Whatever controller they bring in, it goes with that console.
Gotcha.
So it's already like paired and everything, but yeah, it's pretty cool though. Do you like the Batman one?
I like the controller.
Yeah. I wish I could give it to you, but sadly it has to go with the console because it's not traded in and it's not in our system. It's technically the console itself.
The bundle.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Thank you so much.
No problem. Yeah, absolutely.
So the only like potential deal they had was if they were willing to sell that 20th anniversary like PS4 controller separate.
Yeah.
And assuming it was going to be a good price, but they wouldn't. It was a bundle, and I get it. It makes sense, you know. They have them on the shelf. So, next GameStop. Bound to find something here. Oh, cool. Final Fantasy.
Dirty Russian flame.
Dirty, super dirty. Like, is that poop on it? Probably.
Watched it. You tasted.
Not this time. Maybe next time. Project Click, which is pretty good. Is that probably about right though? 45?
Correct.
I'll check. Oh yeah, that's cool. Xbox 360. Nothing special. Here's the thing. How much a game is worth doesn't really matter ultimately. Like, there are cheap games that are great. And there are super expensive games that are real bad. But we thought it would be fun to go to as many GameStops as we can until we find the best deal that we ultimately can. You know, for PS2 games, this one might not be bad. Does it have the manual? Manual.
Well, none of these do, so
They might have it up front.
maybe.
We'll have to check. That might be pretty good. So, worth 30.
Yeah.
That's really good.
They might have some points to use too to make it even better.
Wanted to give you a quick reminder that if you're looking to sell some of your old games or duplicates that are laying around, then you should use Quick Flips. It's the best way to get fast cash for your old video games. And honestly, a lot of their prices they pay are like close to price charting, so there's no reason not to try it. If you use the link in our video description, not only will you support the channel, but you also get an additional $10 on the first batch that you send in. Well, we waited in line for a very long time just to find out they don't have the manual, so definitely behind. Now we gotta hurry to get to the next stop and see if we can get a deal somewhere else. Bummer. original Xbox. That's not something to see very often. So you've got Star Wars, Halo, Star Wars. Okay, nothing good, but cool to see. All out. Damage Incorporated. I don't think so. There's not a lot of value in PS3, but you know, it's worth checking anyways. Oh, PS2. Interesting.
Yeah, so no worries. Do you have any of the
And
currency cards?
that could be decent. Some Wii, Star Wars, Donkey Kong Country, Mass Effect, Mario All Stars. Nothing amazing.
I just want to look at this one, but that seems quite high.
Dark Shadow. That's cool.
Mhm.
Once again, a non-retro store with like N64 games and original PlayStation and fair prices. I think the best price thing was Toukiden? I don't know how to pronounce that. Toukiden on Vita, Toukiden 2. It was listed at 23, it's worth like 31, but that's not a good enough deal for us. Let's keep hunting. Cool thing about this next GameStop is it's one that we went to or tried to go to during our visit every GameStop in town in one day video, and it was closed for some unknown reason, like during the day. So now we're back. I recognize that one. Made the same too.
Yeah, that's why it's got my eye.
Immediately when we walked into it. It's a $20 game, I believe. Perfect Dark Zero with the slipcover. Perfect Dark was technically 50% off, but it's a $6 discount, so we can do better. Let's Drive Unlimited. Let's see. Transformers the game. Sniper Elite V2. That's cool. This one popped way up at one point. This game is awesome. Maybe the is that a Hollywood Video Spine? Nice. Operation Raccoon City. It's not one you see very often. Yeah, I don't think any of these are bangers. Didn't look familiar, but turns out we have it. Who would have known? Some good 3DS games.
Is that a memory card?
Bigger variety than most GameStop.
Yeah.
What's that?
DS Lego. That's something you don't see often.
Yeah.
Animal Paradise. Huh. Alright, the best deal there was Way of the Samurai 3. It was selling for like, what, 17? It was worth like 25.
Yeah.
So,
And where we already had it, there's
yeah,
no point.
we don't need to buy it twice. So, next. It's good to see that a lot of non-retro GameStops still carry a lot of the retro stuff. And so far, none of these have been official retro GameStops. And then we still go to GameStops every once in a while that say, no, we don't carry the retro stuff. You have to go to a retro location for that.
Yeah.
And, well, we don't. And this is proof. Sometimes I just want to say, you know, we've been to all of them in town, and there's only like 4 of them that actually say what you say, but we're not going to be those people.
Yeah. Then it would come off as rude or something.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm thinking it for sure. And that's okay. Yeah, this might be harder than I thought. Like, we're finding decent deals, but we're not finding that like, oh my gosh, we gotta get this. We gotta find them eventually. How many GameStops is it gonna take us? What do you think?
12.
I hope it's only 12. That'd be great. That's about right on. Do you guys have any retro stuff by any chance at all?
What are you guys looking for?
Like any PS2, 360,
I
PS3?
just had a 360 list. 360 list is right there in front of you.
Oh, cool. So a list of 360 games and a little stack of Wii U and PS3. So nothing really crazy. Next. Last time we were at this GameStop, the employee didn't know the difference between complete in box and what that meant. So we're back. Maybe we'll have cheap stuff complete in box. Do you guys have any retro stuff at all?
Mike and right back here.
like old 3DS, Nintendo Wii.
Yeah, some games.
Oh, cool. It's crazy. Got the mask, Tinker Pinball, Last Spectre, Layton versus Phoenix, right?
We'll have to take a look at that.
Stitch.
Ooh, the last story.
Nice. Loose. Crash Team Racing. Yeah, that's a maybe. Interestingly enough, we didn't buy anything, but we got a pretty cool deal. What'd he give us?
Wii wheels.
We got 4 Wii wheels for free. He's like, yeah, somebody traded them in and left them here, and we would have just thrown them away. You guys can have them. It's awesome.
So that they don't have a SKU for it, basically.
Yeah.
And it just gets trashed or donated.
So hopefully we're going to find a better deal today, but that's a pretty good one.
I'm excited about this deal.
Free stuff. Hooray. They had some really rare stuff in there, like Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. It was priced right on $100. And then like Chrono Trigger for DS, you know, it's worth like 80. It was priced like 74. So really cool stuff, but no major deals yet. Dang it. We're hungry. It's lunchtime. Now that our bellies are full, we have the energy to continue and hunt more GameStops.
We can continue our hunt.
It's very important to feed the need for game hunting. I haven't seen that label. PS3 favorites with a gold label. Oh, favoritos. Okay. It's like an all region. That makes sense. See any retro Nintendo over here? Do you guys have any other like retro stuff other than what's on the shelf?
Just in the drawer.
Oh yeah,
Or just like this little glass casing.
not much there. Next. So much NES stuff. 2, 3, and 4. So this. Solid selection, but no major good deals, just a lot of fair deals, which is great.
Yeah, decent.
Yeah.
Prices.
Next. You know, there used to be a lot more deals suddenly at GameStop, especially when they first rolled out the retro stuff. And I think that's just a lot less common now because they're getting used to it. They're getting better at it.
Yeah, I think they caught on.
Yeah, which is good. I mean, I'd rather them make money and stay around by selling things at fair prices than just get caught slipping all the time. Time for another GameStop. Running out of steam here. Ooh, a micro. Wow. It's probably the best find we found today. And it's something we needed for our collection.
Yeah.
We'll show you in a minute. So we've been to a lot of GameStops. I don't actually even know how many at this point, but the counter will be on the screen. We didn't find anything crazy. I would argue that we found a lot of great deals.
Oh yeah, lots of great deals for collectors.
For collectors, not for resellers, because resellers need bigger margins generally. But this one we ended up at a retro location, which is in Tempe Marketplace. They had a ton of NES and Game Boy Advance and just, you know, stuff you don't see at the other ones. Like you'll see the 7th gen stuff all the time, but not cartridges.
Yeah, they had some Genesis and GBA, big selection, and
like RPGs for Game Boy Color and stuff. Just wild.
plus a Game Boy Micro, which was pretty tempting.
Pretty tempting.
But we already have one.
Yeah, we already have one. So we did stumble across one game that is a pretty darn good value.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a contender. This is, if they actually have a sealed one, that could be our winner for the day. That's a good collection too. A lot of really good games in there. And we don't have, I don't believe. So I'll have to ask. Would you happen to have this sealed by any chance? Or is this
That's probably my only copy, but let's see.
Okay.
No, yeah, we have a seal.
Okay. Take one of those. I'll put this back on the shelf, and then we'll keep looking.
Yeah.
Thank you. And it is one we need for the collection. And it actually has another sticker on it that makes me think it might be like another variant.
Could be.
Could be. But the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. And this is sealed. And it was $32.42. And price charting, you looked it up?
Mm-hmm. Price charting $58 for brand new.
So it's just over half. That's great.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I'll take it. And honestly, like, that sticker might be kind of something unique. It comes with a comic book, a Marvel vs. Capcom comic book.
It's in there.
Yeah, it's in there. Or that's the disc moving around.
Don't worry, I'll just press it back in place.
So arguably, we could have stopped at a couple stores when we found like the 7 Scarlet on Vita.
Yeah.
We found some Wii U games that were decently priced, and in general, just decent games. So thank you guys for joining this journey with us, and hopefully we'll see you again next time. Take care.